Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, the automotive world is literally shifting beneath our feet right now. And to really grasp where we're heading, we've got to decode this complex, ever-evolving landscape of alternative vehicles that are hitting the roads today. So let's dive right into this overwhelming alphabet soup of vehicle acronyms. I mean, if you've looked at car listings lately, you probably felt like you needed a dictionary just to figure out what's actually spinning the wheels, right? EV, HEV, PHEV, it's a lot. Where do we even begin? Well, underneath all those letters, we're really tackling the ultimate commuter's dilemma. Which of these different vehicle categories actually fits your life? Because, it's no longer just this simple binary choice between unleaded or diesel. It's really about matching your daily habits, your charging access, and your budget to the exact right technology. So here's our game plan for today. We'll be covering 1, the hybrid spectrum explained, 2, battery electric vehicles, 3, alternative fuels, specifically CNG, and 4, the hydrogen and solar frontier.
All right, part 1, the hybrid spectrum explained, bridging the gap.
Now, we can actually define hybrids pretty objectively using what's called a hybridization rate. This is just the ratio of electric power to total power. So based on this math, mild hybrids sit right between 0.24 and 0.38. That basically means the electric motor is just there to assist the gas engine and lower your overall consumption. But cross that 0.38 threshold, and boom, you get full hybrids, or HEVs. These can actually drive entirely on their own electric power for short distances. And let me tell you, that is an absolute lifesaver for your fuel economy in heavy stop-and-go city traffic. Then we have plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, or PHEVs, which take this whole concept a massive step further. By packing a much larger battery and a plug to tap directly into the grid, these cars give you an extended, pure electric driving mode before a single drop of gas is ever burned. It's kind of the ultimate compromise, right? You get zero-emission daily commutes, but you still have that safety net of an internal combustion engine for those long-range weekend road trips. Moving on to Section 2, Battery Electric Vehicles, the Zero-Emission Champion. So the massive selling point of a battery electric vehicle, or BEV, is that you get absolutely zero tailpipe emissions. They're powered completely by electric motors and traction batteries. But, the hidden perk here is actually sitting right in your garage. By ditching the incredibly complex internal combustion engine for a super simplified electric setup and a single-gear automatic transmission, you are drastically lowering your ongoing maintenance costs. There are just way fewer moving parts that can wear out or break down on you over time. However, that mechanical simplicity definitely comes with a trade-off. EV drivers have to actively balance those eco-friendly perks against some genuine range anxiety. Even though charging infrastructure is getting better all the time, standard charging can still take up to 12 hours for less than 400 kilometers of range. And even if you find a specialized fast charger, you might still be sitting there for 30 to 60 minutes just to hit that 80% capacity mark. All right, Section 3, Alternative Fuels, looking specifically at compressed natural gas. When we physically compare these two vehicle architectures side by side, the differences are honestly pretty stark. A CNG layout is fundamentally dominated by these bulky, high-pressure cylindrical tanks stuffed in the rear of the vehicle. Contrast that with an electric vehicle, which relies on a massive, perfectly flat floorboard battery. That flat layout is brilliant because it keeps the car's center of gravity super low and, crucially, it doesn't eat up your cabin space. Now, CNG does offer a massive financial perk. We're talking purchase prices that can be 40 to 50% lower than comparable EVs. Plus, running costs are cheap, and a refill literally takes just a few minutes. But it is a real trade-off. You're dealing with very limited station infrastructure, you suffer about a 10% drop in total engine power, and you have to sacrifice a huge chunk of your trunk space just to house those massive cylinders. And finally, Section 4, the hydrogen and solar frontier, tomorrow's tech. Welcome to the absolute frontier of transit, the fuel cell electric vehicle, or FCEV. Now, instead of just storing energy like a heavy battery does, an FCEV is literally a portable power plant. It generates direct current right there on the go through a chemical reaction between compressed hydrogen and oxygen from the outside air. And the best part, it emits absolutely nothing but pure water from its tailpipe. How wild is that? So, by generating power on demand like this, these fuel cell systems basically solve the EV charging problem entirely. They give you those rapid, few-minute refueling times you'd expect from a traditional gas car, but with the zero emissions promise of an electric vehicle. They're already delivering really reliable extended driving ranges in models like the Toyota Mirai and the Hyundai Tucson. But hey, we aren't just stopping at hydrogen. We also have VIPV, which stands for Vehicle Integrated Photovoltaics. This is some truly remarkable tech, where highly efficient solar panels are built straight into the car's body. The roof, the hood, those curved surfaces, they're all just continuously harvesting the sun's energy while you drive, or even while you're just parked silently in your driveway. To put that into perspective, that translates to anywhere from 7,000 to 20,000 free, zero-emission kilometers that a highly aerodynamic car like the Lightyear Zero can add every single year. Literally, just by sitting outside in the sun, it gathers enough energy to power months of average daily commutes, and you never even have to plug it into a wall. It is a total game changer. So from pragmatic, mild hybrids all the way to the incredible, sun-soaking promise of solar-integrated cars, the options for commuters have never been more diverse. Equipped with this new understanding of the whole transit landscape and what actually powers those different wheels, how will you choose to power your next journey?